Extend the life of our food, fruits and vegetables. I just need to brag about Debbie for a second. You know Debbie Meyer. Debbie Meyer green bags, over 1 billion sold. Debbie Meyer green boxes, hundreds of millions. Debbie, you've put together a configuration for our new year to get us in the motion.
Absolutely. This is my 56-piece set. Come over here. Look how big this is.
Massive.
You're getting my 64-ounce boxes, my 32s, my 26s, my 16s. That's a lot of boxes. However, I like to solve problems. I don't like to make new ones. The entire set is right here. That's it.
It nests.
It's nest. It's every piece of it right there.
Yeah.
I keep mine in a drawer. That's how easy it is to sort.
Because you can.
Because you can.
Because you can.
But what's the most important thing about it? What it does for you and what it does for your food. What's the #1 New Year's resolution?
We want to save money.
What's #2?
Slim down, eat better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I got 2 of them covered so far. Come on over here. I'll show you how. 9 days ago, I bought strawberries. All these were bought the same day, same place, same everything. However, those didn't get to live in one of my Debbie Meyer green boxes. These are my ultralight boxes, the lighter gauge boxes that you love because you can take them with you, you can leave them places, give them away, whatever you want to do with them. Strawberries at 9 days, there's the difference. 9 days without, 9 days with my box.
Good, not so good.
Perfect. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous strawberry. You know how much they cost this time of year?
Louise.
It's the earth. 9 days. Those days come from independent scientific laboratory testing that said, this is a statement from a laboratory. My boxes are proven to extend the life of all produce, baked goods, and snacks.
Yep.
That means that anything you put in is going to last longer because I'm taking care of something called ethylene gas, which comes out of every fruit and vegetable as it ripens, and I'll explain that more to you later. My boxes are all BPA-free, top rack dishwasher safe, and proudly made
in the USA.
So, and it's not a coating. It's part of the construction of the box.
You can't wash it out.
That's it. Can't wear it out, can't wash it out. As long as that box exists, it works.
It's gonna work.
So I added an additional natural freshness agent, and all this proprietary formula is my formula. But I added an additional freshness agent that allows you to keep baked goods fresh as well. Lab testing said about 11 days, that's pretty much what you can expect. About 11 days, the difference is what you can expect when you put your baked goods in one of my green boxes. Look at that bread. What are we saving money? We're taking sandwiches to work.
Sure.
They are going back to school, I promise you. And that's what you want to find when you stick your hand in a bag of bread. By the way, 2 64-ounce boxes hold an entire loaf of bread. I keep them side by side in a drawer.
Bread will last longer. Yes.
Baked goods, all kinds of snacks, tomatoes. Now here's another thing. Store my boxes with their contents wherever you would ordinarily store the contents.
Yeah.
So obviously berries in the fridge, I keep my tomatoes on the countertop. Look at the difference at 2 weeks.
Unbelievable.
And there is what a tomato looks like at 2 weeks. Look at how gorgeous.
No more throwing out, no more waste.
No more waste. Right? That's the whole thing. I want the nutrition in my family, not in the garbage can. Yeah. So, 21 days, 3 weeks, that, I don't even know how to pick it up.
There's nothing left.
Okay, listen. That's 3 weeks. Smell that. 3 weeks celery. 3 weeks. Remember, this is science. I am your science girl in the kitchen.
You are.
Everything about what I do has to be independent tested, independent laboratory tested. That means it's scientifically proven to do what I'm telling you. This is not an ordinary box. This is not an ordinary storage. This storage is specific. This storage is made to actually keep every fruit and vegetable, baked good and snack fresh longer. And it's scientifically proven. Look at that mushroom, 9 days. And I buy my mushrooms pre-sliced. So remember too, they don't have to be whole fruits and vegetables. They can be cut up, they can be chopped, they can be whatever you want. And you just put them in my boxes, and from the moment they go in the box is the moment it starts to last longer.
Yep.
You don't have to time it, you don't have to think about it. Just look at it. At 3 weeks, the difference between those, those were actually baby carrots. This is my favorite snack. This is what I want my grandchildren to find when they come to my house. Beautiful, fresh snacks.
Proven, laboratory tested.
Absolutely. This is science. It is the science of keeping your food fresh longer as well as saving money.
That's what it's about in the new year, everybody.
Now, if you see some moisture inside a box, that comes from the fruit or vegetable itself. It's,
Right.
it's its own respiration. Has nothing to do with the efficacy of the boxes. All you do is dry it out with a paper towel. So 14-day grapes, let's have a look at 14 grapes stored in one of my boxes.
I mean, they're ready to eat. Look at that. How can you resist them?
Plump and gorgeous.
2 weeks old.
They almost match the box.
They do.
They're almost invisible.
Color-coded.
Lettuce.
Uh-oh.
3 weeks.
That's not a lettuce anymore.
So let's pick this one up. I'm going to have a salad. Now, if I, oh, there's nowhere to put my phone.
There you go. There you go.
Hear that? Smell.
That's Debbie Meyer fresh, that is.
Yeah. Now let's say I'm going to make a salad for you,
That's
Adam.
very kind of you.
All right.
Bit peckish.
All right. Here's your salad. What's left goes right back into one of my boxes, just like that. Just goes back in, put the lid on it, back in the refrigerator, and it continues to keep that
You're good
fresh.
to go.
And there's no time limit. These boxes are good for as long as you own them, somebody else owns them, the next person owns them, whatever happens to them. They never, ever, ever lose their efficacy. Now here's the science. Do this real quick for you. Cute pillow, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Bad pillow. This is filled with ethylene gas. It's that ripening gas that I told you about. When you go to the store and buy cut salad, which we all love, buy the flattest bag possible because that means the gas hasn't built up. What that gas is doing is rotting what's in that bag. If you use this for a storage device, try to seal it, heat seal it, staple it, put a rubber band on it. You're actually trapping the very problem. The problem is that gas. No other boxes will do this for you. What happens is you just get this home, get it out of that bag as fast as possible, and you just leave it in the box. You can have salad when you want. In my house, I make a salad bar because I got tired of watching people flick the olives out.
Picking this and picking that. Yeah, you do it yourself.
That was a waste of money.
I have some good news and I have some bad news. There's the bad news.
What's the bad news?
The bad news is that Debbie's first week of January visit, which has become customary, is not happening in 2019. Normally, folks jump on in to grab Debbie's products, beginning of the year, New Year's resolutions, saving money, eating better.
Right.
That first week visit has been pushed back to now. So last visit of the year, this is that first yearly set where it gets us in order and gets us in ship shape.
This is my New Year. This is my New Year resolution gift. This is my lunch. This is lunch. I know that everything there is going to be beautiful and fresh, and it fits right into a lunchbox. Now it's also a kid saver because if they forget and they happen to throw away one of these boxes by mistake, it's not that bad because the value here is tremendous.
The earth, right.
So, would you like a cookie?
Well, yes, I would never say no to a nice chocolate chip.
However, I can't fool him anymore because we've been together like how many years? I don't know.
Tastes really, how fresh are these, Debbie?
42 days fresh, you know.
You'd never know, Debbie.
That's because independent laboratory testing said at 42 days, baked goods did not lose their taste, texture, or aroma. All the things we love, right? I give away baked goods all year round, but especially at the holidays. I go to somebody's house, fill a box with some of my baked goods, give them away to keep them fresh longer. They keep the green box, and that is now they've gotten the gift of saving money for something else. Because remember, you do not have to use the box for the same thing the next time. This is cookies this time, could be broccoli the next time.
By the way, you get all of this. I mean, Debbie's not going half-hearted here. We're doing all of this. Everything you need.
You're getting, look at this here, right here. You're getting 6 of these big 64 ounces, 6 of the 32 ounces. You're getting 8 of the 24s and 8 of the 16s. Sizes, they fit in your fridge, your pantry, they fit everywhere. They fit actually in the drawers in your refrigerator. That's what I love because they don't have to be on shelves. They don't have to be sorted in any place. I have them on the side of my refrigerator, you know, in the doors, everywhere.
So Debbie Meyer makeover. That's what it's going to be for the new year.
Debbie Meyer, your kitchen, and you're good to go.
What is that?
What is that? Good question.
That's the worst I've seen.
That's a yoga carrot.
Oh my gosh.
Really? Is that disgusting?
Are there any vitamins in that anymore?
No, there's only germs.
Only
21 days. 21 days versus that at 21 days. I'm going to, look at that tip. Look at the color, the moisture, everything is right there. And the aroma. I love the aroma of all fruits and vegetables. Another thing is I don't want to be in the store when everybody else is in the store. So 2 weeks ago, I got a deal on corn on the cob. Believe it or not.
We like a deal.
2 weeks ago, I got ready for tonight's dinner. 14 days versus 14 days. Look at the difference. And that's, you know what, this was what also makes your life a little easier, because maybe you can't get to the store every week.
Sure.
Maybe you don't want to go to the store every week.
Who does?
Who wants to be running to the store tonight because you forgot to buy the thing you need for lunch tomorrow, right? So this way, you get ready in advance. Look at these green beans, 14 days. They're supposed to snap like that, not like, I can't touch those. I used to tie them in knots. I don't do that anymore.
Final show of the year for Debbie. Shirley's in Texas and also live on HSN. Shirley,
Hey,
say hi to Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Shirley, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, honey.
Shirley, talk to us. Do you love Debbie's products?
Yes, sir. I've been buying them since the first time I saw them on HSN. And now when I have visitors come in from out of town, they go, I have a double cabinet that's nothing but Debbie Meyer. They go through it and take stuff with them. And I'm constantly having to buy new Debbie Meyer.
Oh, well, you're a very generous lady, and thank you so much for loving my products.
Oh, have you saved a lot of money with Debbie?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm alone, and otherwise I couldn't buy the fresh vegetables and fruit and not have them go bad if I didn't have Debbie Meyer. My freezer's got about 10, my refrigerator's got about 10 boxes in it right now of Debbie Meyer.
We love you. Thank you.
Every time you open that fridge, remember I'm saying hi to you.
Shirley, thank you so much. Happy New Year from everybody here at HSN. There's only 3 minutes left. Last chance of 2018 to get them the New Year's set.
Look at the difference, 14 days. I don't know what it is with pears. You buy them in the store, you pick out the one you want. By the time you get it home, it looks like that. I don't know how that happens, but now you can have the blush or you can have the mush. I think I want the blush. That's 14 days. Then we have parsley. You know what? They won't let me buy this. They make me buy this. In 14 days, I don't want it to turn into this. I want it still like this. So see, there's some moisture in the bottom of that box. I'll wipe it out later. But you just stuff them into my box, and it's as simple as it is. Broccoli, you want to clear out your sinuses?
Oh, Jason,
stand over
there
this.
you go.
Okay, broccoli should look like this, tight and firm, not that. So at 21 days, that's 3 weeks, these broccoli crowns are absolutely perfect and gorgeous. And I can actually stand over them. I cannot stand over that thing.
It's horrendous.
Green onions, cabbage, that's the same head of cabbage, side by side, split, 2 weeks later. That thing is old and shriveled and disgusting, perfectly fresh, ready for coleslaw.
It's a new resolution. It's a new habit for the new year that's going to save not only a ton of money, but help our fresh food last longer, our baked goods, our breads last longer.
Snacks.
Linda's joining us live on HSN. Linda in New Jersey, say hi to Debbie.
Hi, Linda.
Hello, Debbie. Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year to you too, darling.
Linda, talk to us.
I had ordered your product before.
Okay.
I have 4 children who I have absolutely none left except one little round one.
See, everybody says the same.
Yeah, somehow they grow feet.
Yes, they certainly do. And they won't give them back to me, so I'm ordering my own again.
Yeah.
Well, you're very generous to let them keep them, so thank you so much.
Thank you, darling, and you both have a Happy New Year.
And
You
to
too.
you, Happy New Year.
For calling
Thank you,
us.
Linda. By the way, for any Debbie Meyer
back.
fan, we're about to do something that's going to blow the doors off the building, so do not leave us. You're about to see something that's going to drive you wild. Last chance for 2018 to get it. This is the set that we normally do first week of January. We're doing it early this year.
I'm wishing you a Happy New Year right now, because I know that if you're using my boxes or my bags, you're going to save money from the get-go. You know you want to save money. You know your budget is important to you. I don't know a single person who wants to waste one penny of their food budget. This is how you don't do that. This is how you save money, save produce. People kept saying, don't waste food. All right, don't waste food. Didn't your mother always say, don't waste food?
Right.
Then why are you buying things and turning them into garbage?
Right.
There's no reason to do it anymore. You're going to get all of this. This is my 56-piece set, and don't worry about it, because this is all it takes.
That's everything.
This is the footprint. Everything's stacked like that.
It nests.
I keep it in a drawer in my kitchen because I don't have a lot of space anyplace else. So I keep it in a drawer so it all nests. You know how fast these things turn into cardboard frisbees?
In a minute and a half.
Look at this. Look how soft these are. This is a cake turned upside down. turn a 64 ounce upside down, it becomes a cake plate. You see through the boxes, and my family, if they can't see it, they don't eat it.
Right, right.
So, you know, basically, so again, think of all these things. Remember, BPA free, top rack dishwasher safe, independent, laboratory proven. This is science. I will extend the life of all produce, baked goods, and snacks. Just put it into the box. Remove original packaging. That does nothing for the product.
It does
It
nothing.
just moves it from grower to store to you, and then you have me.
Please don't forget, when you buy Debbie Meyer Ultralight Green Boxes, these don't wash or wear out. They will continue to work for you for as long as you own them. 4 flex if you're ordering tonight of $7 and change. We're about to hit that 10,000 mark. You know, it's that transitional time between, you know, now after Christmas to the new year. This is a good purchase decision, a good buying decision.
Absolutely. This is not aspirational.
No.
This is meant to help you. This is going to help you, and I want you to call me next year when I'm back and tell me what you're using them for and how much they've saved you.
Stay right there for yours. Thank you for your orders. We are moments away from an 18-piece Debbie Meyer Genius Sponge set. I need to repeat that for dramatic effect. 18-piece set. Debbie had a premiere airing earlier this morning at 7 a.m. She sold out 70% of them. 70% of the entire quantity were gone. Well, she's never done an 18-piece set before. Just before we get there, though, we're going to do a 60-second special on one of my favorite products from Debbie, the Debbie Meyer Fabulous Cake Cutters. One of Debbie's very first innovations. If you don't have these, it's a 2-pack. Debbie, you got to wow everybody. Okay. We love this.
You are going to receive both of them, the one that cuts round cakes and the one that cuts sheet cakes. And all you have to do is choose color. Black handles, ivory handles, or red handles. I'm going to cut a piece of cake really quick for you so that you can see how easy this is. Put it on top of the cake, push down, and cut the most gorgeous piece of cake you've ever served.
Every piece is perfect.
Every piece, including the first. But very importantly, I want to show you how beautiful the cake looks inside. You haven't ruined the frosting, you haven't ruined anything, and you can be as picky as you want. Yeah. A big piece, a little piece.
Big, small, medium.
Because you can adjust the size of these pieces simply by how widely you hold this cutter. When you're doing a sheet cake, you simply go, it's how deeply you go into that. I wonder if, I don't know if we have a piece of tape that we can show you. I don't know if it's up ready or not. But children, there we go. That's the old way. You stick your hands in the cake.
Oh, it fell apart.
There it is. It looks beautiful. It's perfect. You serve it. And you don't feel funny. Your guests don't feel funny about cutting their own cake and ruining yours, right? So that, and it's safe for children, because it's children, anybody, because they're not blades. They're highly polished, but they are not sharp like a knife.
Well, we are going to set and send Debbie off into the sunset for 2018 in a very big way. Ladies and gentlemen, while supplies last, little drum roll there from Derek.
I tried to do it with a sponge.
I love it. We're gonna do not the 4-piece or the 6-piece or the 8-piece or the 10-piece or the 12-piece or the 14-piece. We're gonna do an 18-piece set, an 18-piece Debbie Meyer Genius Sponge set for the lowest price in our history. It's a 1-day special while quantities are available. 4 flex pay. The Freeman household will never ever be without a Debbie Meyer Genius Sponge. Every time you go to use it, it's like using a new sponge. No more smells or odors. And we're gonna show you why this is a revolutionary product. I'm gonna let Debbie take it away. They're telling us sell out within 6 minutes or so. So we gotta be quick, Deb.
Okay, here we go. Where the words sponge stops is where the sameness stops.
Right.
Because these are not ordinary sponges. You're going to receive not only my original Debbie Meyer sponge, which has the green scrubber back, that's for all-purpose use, but you're also receiving my newest sponge, which is the scour back. Think silver, scour. That's for heavy-duty scouring. It is not for your nonsticks.
No.
This one is for your nonsticks and everything else. I'm going to show you how they work. But right now, I want to show you a piece of tape prepared by the independent scientific lab that tested these. Now, here it's coming. I think it's coming now. Here we go.
Here it is. Here's how the sponge differs when you see this video play.
There we go. On your current sponge that you have right now next to your sink, there it is. Look what's in it.
Yucky.
This is a representation of what is growing in and on that sponge right now, and that is why it stinks.
Yeah.
Bacteria smells as it replicates. Simply by switching to one of my sponges, watch this. Poof, poof, poof. That is showing you that my sponges will not support the growth of molds and bacteria in and on the sponge for the life of the sponge. You'll notice my sponges are shaped naturally for your hand.
Yep.
Ladies, you don't have to touch the scrubber side with your nails.
Yes.
I did it specially. Watch, see my nails? I just had them done. I'm not scrubbing with
Very
those.
pretty.
Thank you. So they're ergonomically shaped. They will never get hard or crunchy. They will never smell. You want to know? You want to do some math?
Let's do the math.
Nobody wants to do math. Okay. You're receiving 18 of my sponges. You're getting 6 of the originals. 12 of the originals and 6 of my new Scour sponges.
Okay.
When you have that set of 18, come on over here. I got a surprise for you. You don't have to buy 270 of these.
18 equals 270.
270 sponges you don't have to buy when you simply have this set.
Over 1,300 people placing orders. We're getting close to sellout. If you'd like a set, it is a last chance opportunity. We do Debbie Meyer Genius Sponge all the time on HSN. It's one of our staples. We've just never done 18 of them. We do 8 of them,
yes,
or 10 of them. We basically doubled the offer tonight or so grab it while you can.
This is what if you have this next to your sink right now, what are you doing? You're spreading everything around. And who wants to clean this? I mean, do you really? People say, oh, put it in the microwave. No. Why would I put this ugly thing in a place where I cook food?
Right.
Your dishwasher does not get hot enough to clean this. There is no cleaning of this. Throw it away.
Yeah.
Simply use one of my sponges. Oops, I made a mess. Let's talk about absorbency. Watch this sponge. I don't have to do anything. I just put it down and it went to work all by itself. You see how it actually, there's actually a separation.
Yeah.
Between where, look at that. This is virtually dry.
Yeah.
So when I have a little mess, I just throw the sponge on it.
It just drinks it up.
Now, I really want to take you over here because I want to show you what the Scourer is meant for.
This is the brand new version, the Scourer.
Think silver Scour, because this is a heavy duty. However, it is as soft as can be.
Yeah.
It will never get hard, and it will never hurt you, and you will not get splinters from it. It doesn't come off. So it's actually the same material as the front, just a heavier consistency.
Right.
It's a blended consistency. And the reason that my sponges will not grow molds and bacteria is a natural ingredient that's part of the sponge as well. So it's meant for things like roasting racks and pans. And I keep saying I'm embarrassed I should take these off the table. These were my pots. It looked like this until I used the Scourer on this side. Look how gorgeous that is. And this is actually absolutely silky where it was scrubbed.
Yeah.
That's what it's all stuck on there. So you want to use the Scourer on those things. When you want to clean nonstick, or you want to clean your dishes and your glassware and everything else, you want to use the regular green one.
Did I mention you get 18 of them? 18! I only say that because I've done this item with Debbie so many times over the years, and I've never, even when I buy it, it's normally like a 6-pack. This is an 18-piece set. This is going to keep you going through the whole of 2019. And Debbie, it's not just me that loves it. Like, we're talking customer pick.
I am absolutely so thankful and grateful that people will write in about a sponge.
The sponge, the best sponge ever.
I mean, five-star reviews on a sponge. Now, this sponge, remember, this sponge lasts 15 times longer than an ordinary sponge, and also is more absorbent, 40 times more absorbent than, see, it's all gone.
It's gone.
40 times more absorbent than an ordinary sponge. And it holds, I don't know how many times, I get confused with the numbers already. But when you take a sponge and you start cleaning things, and you're cleaning glassware and dishware, you might pick up things on this sponge.
Absolutely.
The cool part is you rinse it out, put it down. Tomorrow morning when you go to use your sponge again, it's a brand new sponge. I mean, it's so much cleaner and healthier for you. Look at that mess. That's actually growing. Everything on there multiplies, and that's what stinks. Your sink doesn't stink, your sponge
It's the sponge is the culprit.
If you switch to one of my sponges, you will not have that, because watch all those things going poof, poof, poof. The laboratory did this to indicate to you that my sponges will not support that growth, that life.
It helps to inhibit the growth of all the bad stuff. That's why, basically, it's a new sponge every time.
Absolutely. You just rinse it out. You don't do, I don't want extra work. I'm going to give you extra work.
No.
Rinse it out. You're going to use less soap because actually they foam like crazy. So you only use a little bit of dish soap. Rinse it out, put them down, let them dry. Brand new sponge. Use them in the bathroom. I keep them in the garage.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Because you know what? Even in the garage, you want to wipe up a spill and you rinse it by the hose. Put it down. You're not going to have a stinky thing in your garage.
With less than 600 now left, grab yours while you can. We're saying goodbye to Debbie for 2018, but we'll say hello at the end of January, I believe.
Yes.
Thank you, Debbie.
Happy New Year, everybody. Healthy, happy, prosperous, and be good and be safe.
Wise words from the original Green Lady. We love Debbie Meyer. Thank you for all of your orders. Stay right there. We want to make sure we get to you. Just before we continue on, Debbie, you don't have to worry about this living in Tampa Bay, but I know you've got family who struggle with the snow.
Oh, your struggle is a key word.
Jeez. Well, listen, we can send somebody an item that's really going to help. This is a Today Special that's coming up tomorrow. This is an electric snow thrower. We are really excited to present this. It's on FlexPay. It's on free shipping and handling. This is going to make lighter work of the hard work. You can pre-order it and pre-select it right now. It even comes in black, blue, or red. We've got the best value anywhere in the country, so stick around for that. It's 633-189. Also coming up at the end of this hour, our finale to our kitchen solutions. We're saying a new year, and yes, new you in the new year. Let's eat better, drink better, feel better. Let's make some hearty, healthy soups in these cold winter nights. Let's make smoothies. Let's get the kids involved with ice creams. Let's do dips. Let's do everything we want with a blender that's really professional power. $169.95, crazy flex pay as well, and free shipping and handling. 1,400 watts of power. Lowest price ever for a really incredible blender technology. Stay with us. Make sure you grab your Genius Sponge. We'll see you right after this.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Apply for the HSN credit card and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
We love to discover new things on HSN, and right now, in the next 10 minutes, we want to tempt you and tease you with something that we think is going to change the way you eat, the way you cook in the new year. Official term is the Turbo Cooker Steam Cooking All-in-One Skillet. This is the lovely Kat Chansey, who is here. Superstar in the kitchen you've seen for many years on HSN. Kat, everybody was kind of gathered around you backstage when you were doing the demos for all of our crew and team members.
Right.
Tell us what this is.
What's so wonderful about this is it's steam frying, basically.
Steam frying.
So, right, so what you do is you put your food in there and you can put just every single thing in it all at one time. So you're cooking your entire meal in one pot. And that's so great because you're going to save time at the beginning by putting everything in one pot. And nobody wants to clean up afterwards, right?
Mess,
so then you get to save time there too. At my house, I cook and my husband cleans, or sometimes we can nudge the kids into helping us out. But it's really nice that it's just so simple that you don't have anybody fighting over that part.
So we're going to send you the skillet, the dome lid, and the steam rack, everything that you need.
Right.
This is good for any stove top, even induction.
It's true.
Oven safe up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. PFOA and PTFE free, so non-stick and good for you in terms of all those buzzwords. Look what you've done here.
I know. So what I have is I have the cauliflower on the top.
Okay.
Right. So I'm steaming the healthy veggies. And you can put whatever veggies you like. We did cauliflower.
Yeah.
And then we have a whole chicken on the bottom.
Look at that.
Now, I don't know if you can tell, but it is literally falling apart.
It really is.
Literally everything is coming off.
And it looks so moist,
right,
not
it's so
dry.
moist, it's so delicious, and it's perfect, and it's done in about a half hour.
Right.
So you put it in, and you just put it in there for, you do it for 10 minutes, and then you can do it you put in a little bit of water. The recipe comes in one of the cards and in the book that comes with it. And look at how juicy and tender this is.
Fantastic.
It is literally just falling off of the bone. Like, it's so crazy.
I mean, you can
so
see it
well.
through the screen. So
really
many of us, we want easy meal time, easy dinner time. We're going to show you over the course of the next 9 minutes that you can steam and roast and grill and bake and fry, all basically with water.
Right, you just put water in there. You do not have to use all of the oils. I didn't cut that one all the way through. You do not have to use all of the oils that you normally would have to do in any other pot. A lot of the beautiful cookware that they have out there it's perfect and it's beautiful, but it doesn't have the good cleanup, and you have to use a lot of oil, and a lot of them you have to season ahead of time, and that isn't any fun either, because you want to just be able to get right into it and go on to your next meal, go on to your desserts. Speaking of, I actually have a beautiful dessert over here as well.
I was wondering when you'd show
Let me show you one of the one-pot things that we do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take pasta. It's a pound of pasta.
Okay.
And then you have 6 cups of pasta sauce. Okay. And you're going to pour that right in there. And what's nice is this pan is actually safe up to 850 degrees on your cooktop.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Now, normally you're not going to be cooking with something it is that hot.
Right.
But in this instance, it can handle it, and that's what's so nice. What we're going to do as well, I'm going to give this just a little bit of a stir. Pasta, 1 pound of pasta, and then we have 6 cups of sauce. I'm just going to come back to it every once in a while and just double check on it. But I'm also going to cook these right on top. They're garlic knots, so it's amazing, right? Because it's bread, and you wouldn't think anything would do that, right? And I can't wait for you to see what it does. And I'll just check on that in a few minutes.
Isn't that fantastic?
Get that started.
Whether it's you alone at home or a family of 2 or 4, and you just want literally a one-pot solution using the power of water. We're steaming, we're cooking cleaner, healthier, because the new year, as we always do, we say we're going to be better.
We say we're going to
behave.
We say we're going to behave.
Right.
But we don't always.
Right.
But what do you do when you come home and it's super, super late and you forgot to take something out of the freezer, right?
Yeah.
So you forgot to take it out. So we have some frozen pork chops here. We're gonna put them in. I don't have any oil in there. I'm just gonna put in the pork chops. There's 4 of us, so let's put those in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna add just a little bit of water, because we need water in order for it to steam up, right?
Sure.
So we're gonna put some water in there. Then we're going to steam these, and you are gonna be amazed at how great it is. And then let's put some frozen vegetables on top. We're going to cook it all in one. We're gonna just do it one time.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yes, and the lid has a hole on it right here, a little right here, so you have steam come out, or you can have the steam stay in. Okay. Whichever you prefer, and it depends on what you're cooking.
Which is brilliant, more options,
right? And it's all gonna be, it's all gonna be in your recipe guide that comes with it, and then there's a bunch of recipes also. There's the recipe guide, and then the recipe cards, which are over there.
We
They're
give
great,
you a
have
kickstart,
pictures.
so you get some great ideas, inspiration right out of the box.
And let me show you this. So we started this just a couple hours ago. This is one of the recipe cards. Look at this. These are just so tender. I can squeeze them right open.
Boy.
Look at these are falling apart as I pick them up. And I didn't have to do anything to it. Look at this. It's going to pull right
Oh, yes, please.
Look, see how tender that is?
Oh, wow.
It's just, it's absolutely perfect. I'll get you a fork so you can taste that. But this is one of the recipes that comes with it, which is so amazing, right? Because it's just, you don't have to worry about it. We just put it in there, and we just, and you can use any heat source, which is amazing.
Right. I mean, induction,
absolutely
even
amazing.
That, there's no restrictions with it.
Exactly. Let me get this out of your way. We're gonna check in on this just really quick. I just want to make sure that this is good here,
that
right?
Is gorgeous.
Yeah.
What a great
isn't that
idea,
great?
though.
Right, and then you can do anything in here. You can cook your whole roast, right? Your whole dinner is there. It's like, how amazing is that? It's perfect.
And in terms of, I mean, you know, versatility.
Right.
If you're in a smaller kitchen and you don't want all these different pots and pans, right?
It's true, because with something like this, you're going to sear, if you're going to put it in some other cookers, you're going to have to sear it in one, and then you have to, that's one dirty dish, and then you have to take it out and you got to put it in something else, and then you have to put the vegetables sometimes later.
Right.
This you can do all at one time, and that's what saves you so much time.
It makes
sense. And right now,
sense.
it's all about that, right? We have to save as much time as we can. This is one of the recipes that comes with it as well. So this is just hash browns, and we sear it up and we put it all in one. We're going to add a little bit of egg to it. I don't have to worry about this egg sticking to us. We're kind of going to make a breakfast pizza. And just put it all in there, get this turned up a little bit. We're gonna add some cheese to it, and we're gonna have a nice breakfast for our family. We don't have to worry about anything because we are putting our own ingredients in here. And I mean, I know you go through the fast places, you can't help it, you know, I've done it too.
Sure.
But this only takes a few minutes. It's about 10 minutes at home, and it takes you actually less time to do that than it would take you to run through a drive-through, and you're giving your family something healthy.
And Kat, to your point, you know, all the New Year's resolutions that we all want to do, the reason why a lot of us don't stick to it is because we don't have the right tools, right?
Right, you have to have the right tools.
You've got the right tools. You can even choose which color. We have copper, which we've been using a lot on the demonstration, but we also have this beautiful red. And we have a classic stainless available, I believe, in limited supply.
Yes, we have that one as well. Right, I did the chicken in that one.
The red is the best seller right now. Will be the first to sell out. The only presentation of the day. 5 flexible payments of less than $16 and free shipping. We know that you might want to try it and cook with it and experience it. And we'd love for you to do that. So when you get it home, you've got 30 days. Give it a go for 30 days. If you don't fall head over heels in love, send it back and get a full refund of the purchase price.
Right, and look at this egg just sliding around.
It is.
Right? It's potato, which is very sticky.
Sure.
And then I just put some egg in there and just look
You're
at that.
You're just showing off now. Look at that.
I'm showing off. I'm going to let it cook for another second, though, because I want to make sure that it gets right. But I'm going to show you something else that I did.
Okay.
I baked a cake in it. I know.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about.
This is what I was talking about. And you know what? I recently made a cake that was really great. Right. But it took a lot of time for me to do it.
Sure.
It took a lot of time. It took about an hour and a half for it to cook, which, you know, isn't always, I don't always have that, right?
Right.
I know. So this I just put in a springform pan. I put on top of here, and then I have the cherries underneath.
Have you seen this?
And I'm gonna use Debbie's cake cutter, because she was just on with this, right?
Oh, yay!
So, but look, I can't wait for you to see how springy this is. Look at how soft and beautiful this cake is.
Isn't
Almost
that
is just going to fall apart. It is falling apart.
It is falling.
It is going to fall apart. But it is so delicious and so yummy. Let me put some of this cherry over top of it. I'm going to show you how springy it is. And I mean, I literally just made one of these just a couple weeks ago, and it was so crazy because it took me so long to do it. And I thought, darn it, I should have used my turbo cooker. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that, but wait till you taste that. This is just the most springy cake. I'm gonna put the knife and just put it on here and just watch. Just goes, do you see that? Just springs right up. It is just amazing. And the recipe comes with it.
Okay, so you get those inspiration cards.
Right, it sure does.
Gorgeous. We're wrapping this up. They're telling me last call on red and also in the copper as well. So red, then copper, then stainless. Kat, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
What a fabulous new item.
Thank you very much. Look at my vegetables are done.
You see? And they were frozen as well, by the way, underneath.
I know they were.
Look at that. And that was a real short presentation.
Yes, it sure was.
Let us know what you think. We can't wait to see your reviews, hear your reviews. We're not done. We've got a bit of eating to do. On the way next, a huge showstopper. Stick around to find out what it is.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom, a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding,
And a little something just for me. FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
without the stress of having to pay for it all at once. And no interest. Beat that layaway.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. Only on HSN.
I mean, we're going to knock your socks off. We're going to show you something that you would never even imagine could possibly be true. Our good friend, culinary expert, the lovely Stephanie Roberts is here tonight for our grand finale item. We love blenders, but we love the expensive blenders.
We do.
We love the powerful blenders, the ones that could do the hot soups and the smoothies and the ice creams. For our finale item, making its first appearance since June of last year, we have our Dash Chef Series Premium Digital Blender. Not 400 watts of power, Stephanie, nope. 1,400 watts. This is professional power.
This is professional grade blending. You know, it's kind of like lawn equipment, right? It's all about the power. You gotta have the horsepower. You gotta have the wattage to do the work. So when we talk about blenders, okay, you might spend $80, $100 on a blender. What are you getting? Right. Not much, that is for sure. Nothing that can do what the Dash blender can do. You are getting 1,400 watts of power, 2.5 horsepower in terms of the motor. And as a result, I have this jam-packed with fruits, with veggies, skin on, nothing chopped up, doesn't matter, no added liquid. And the torque of the motor pulls the food into the blade and liquefies it. So when we look at the interface of the blender, I love this. It is a cool dial that shows me a whole bunch of preset functions, whether I'm frozen, crushing ice, making a smoothie, making soup, pureeing, or even a clean function. All I do is dial to what I want. Now I have manual control as well, and we're gonna walk you through all of this, but let's think of where we are. We're thinking about the new year. We're all talking about we're gonna do better with eating. We're gonna do better not eating out so much, save some money. This is how you do it. You arm yourself with the equipment to get the job done. It's like, would you try to mow a big hilly backyard with a push mower? No. No, not a good choice. So would you try to make awesome smoothies, frozen drinks, and hot soup with a subpar blender? No. Well, you could try, but it isn't gonna work. This is what works. So we are dialed up to smoothie. I am simply going to hit start. And what I want you to notice here is that this stops and starts as it needs to draw the ingredients in. It recognizes.
It's a smart blender.
It is. It's doing the thinking for you. You know what else I want you to recognize? Okay, there was a little spinach there at the top for a moment. Now it's pulling it down. It will work through the ingredients as it needs to and free them up. Pulling down into the blade, releasing. Pulling down into the blade and releasing. If there's ever a time where you want to give it a little extra help, that is when Dash is giving us a tamper. And I'll be honest, I don't even think I need to do it, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a peek anyway and see what it is. I like the fact that I have complete control, that if I wanna do a check to make sure all my ingredients are down in there, I poke in the tamper, I give it a little stir around, and I'm good to go. But more than anything, I didn't have to do anything. No, you didn't. I didn't have to set a power speed. No. I didn't have to figure out a time. All I do is let it know that we are working with a smoothie, and off it goes. And it figures out exactly what it needs to. And look at that color.
Now, well, that's the color of health right there. We all know it. We need to be seeing more green in the new year. Now, let's be honest. We've seen this before. We know that blenders can do it, but there is a price tag attached, and that price is typically, I don't know, $400, $450, $500. They're expensive. Yeah, you can get like the $100 blenders, we know that, but they don't seem to last too long. They don't come with a 7-year warranty, and they can't crush ice and, you know, give you consistency like this. So here's the big deal for tonight. They took this $400 blender, because everything you're about to see is Pro Series, Chef Series, $400, and they sliced the price to $169. So it's more than 50% off. So from $400 to $169, we'll pay the shipping, free shipping, and they gave us the maximum flex pay of 6 flex. So now we've got everything we need for the new year. We're gonna get on those smoothies. We're gonna have a healthy liquid lunch or a great breakfast out the door, or something that's gonna make us feel good.
Absolutely.
Fulfill us, but now there's no excuse or sacrifice needed where you go for the lower end blender because we don't wanna spend a ton of money.
It's the best of both worlds, that is for sure. By the way, while you were chatting, and would you like a little? Are we into healthy green drinks? Look at the consistency. You would never know that that was packed with spinach, that that was packed with cucumber, with the skin on. Not a seed, not a fleck of skin. Gorgeous. It's almost creamy, the consistency, because that's how good the blend is. All right, come take a walk with me. I love it. Because I want to show you something else. We're set up over here because I'm going to turn these on and we're going to let them run for a little bit. Because when you spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a blender, which we know you can, one of the reasons people buy those big high-end professional grade blenders is the ability to make soup.
Yes.
Because they're actually creating friction within the blending process.
Right.
Okay, how cool is that? So I don't have to blend, transfer to a pot, and then heat it up. I can do it at this price point, because I have 1,400 watts and 2.5 horsepower, I can make soup. So talk about healthy. The next time you go to the store, look at what's in a can of soup. Oh, yuck.
You'd be shocked.
Preservatives,
Yeah.
tons of sodium, lots of chemicals. Not here. We've got broth, we've got tomatoes, we've got carrots, we've got some herbs, some onion. All I'm going to do is choose soup on my dial. That is literally the only decision I'm going to make.
No guesswork.
No guesswork. I push start, and it knows exactly what it takes to both, first of all, get my blend going, as you can see, and then working with the power. It will go up, it will go down, and it will literally heat the soup to 180 degrees. Now, 180 degrees is important because if you are following a raw diet, you don't want to get to 212, so it gets to 180. So I like that. You will still be able to follow a raw diet, but it is warm, it is comforting, it is clean eating. And I know that that is one of my big family New Year's resolutions, is just try to unprocess your food. This is what Dash is all about. Yeah. Take the real food and turn it into something great tasting. You just have to have the right equipment. I'm not cutting out dessert either, though. We're gonna put one more little goodie here, and then we'll come back and check on the heating. Again, turn my dial. Anytime I wanna do anything heated, I go to soup. Okay, there's nothing wrong with a little dessert, especially if you keep the preservatives out of it. So we are actually going to make that into a fondue.
You see, only the blenders that don't have power are quiet.
Well, that's right. And let's talk about that, because I'm not going to tell you that these aren't noisy blenders.
They have to be.
Exactly. If your blender is silent, your blender isn't strong. It's not doing anything. Because here's the deal. When I take ice cubes, and by the way, not the kind you buy at the grocery store that have the air in them and are lightweight.
No.
These are the kind that my freezer spits out.
The real deal.
Half the time they spit them out stuck together and in big clumps. And guess what? No problem whatsoever. I can put this right into the blending jar, which, by the way, is a Triton jar. It has a huge 2-liter capacity.
There you go.
So that we're not just making margaritas, we're making margaritas for a party here. And that's okay, because if I'm gonna do it, let's do it. But you know what? To get through ice this hard, yes, the blender is going to make some noise. That's okay.
Just before you do that, my love, can I just go over these colors, because these are flying out the door, our most popular item of the hour. I just want to, sorry, 2 quick things I want to address. It's all right me saying it's a $400 blender that we're doing at $169.
Absolutely.
If this was from a brand that we'd never heard of, if it was from a brand that was kind of, you know, okay or sort of respected, then we'd understand a lower price. This is Dash. Dash is a premium brand name that have come out with some incredible, ingenious, innovative kitchen products. So we've got a top tier brand and a top tier product, 1,400 watts, 2.5 horsepower at a crazy low price. Here's what remains. If you want rose gold, we have rose gold available for 135 customers. So that's the rose gold. I want to show you over here, we have white. White, we have over 300 if you want the white, so we're okay on the white right now. This next one is going to be, I believe, the silver, champagne.
I love that one too.
Look at this champagne, that's gorgeous. Okay, and the champagne just a little over 200. Then we have aqua over here. That's the most limited at this moment in time, and we're looking at sellout in the next few minutes. Finally, we have over this side, there's the lime, and we have a black or matte black. There's a black, which is a shiny one.
And this is the matte.
That's the matte black. That's
so
like
a flatter finish.
A flat finish.
Yep.
Guys, I would not rush you on anything in this hour except this. It is something that's been on HSN for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years. Most hosts not only own it, have it, rave about it. Our customer reviews, look, the only item of this show, I printed out just the first page of reviews, because I was like, I should really get some of these out on TV. People go nuts for this blender. But, you know, you're comparing this to the other $400, $500 blenders, because that's what it is. Nobody's saying you can't go buy a blender for 150 bucks, because you can. They're in every store in America, but you don't find it like this. This is a smart blender, a blender that you just press the button and it'll do the job, whether it's soups or nut butters or doing the smoothies. This is a blender that has the power to crush the ice, the consistency of all the drinks. I mean, my smoothie, which I've...
Your smoothie's almost gone, I love it.
Already down. But there's so many of us, Stephanie, who in the new year, we are gearing up, we're priming up to eat better. We need a blender.
And you know what? You don't want to have to figure out how it works. What I love about this is all I'm doing is picking a preset function and hitting go. So we are packed full of ice. I'm going to step away because it's going to make some noise. But look at that. That was one go.
One go.
And most of that
Boom.
ice is already gone. It's going to cycle through what? Let's give it maybe 3 cycles.
Let's be fair.
And it's going to be gone. What blender do you have at this price point that can take out ice at that level? I absolutely love it. So what we've got here is fresh fruits. We've got ice. We've got some tequila because we're making a margarita, of course. And then we put in some agave. And remember, all I have to do when I want to take a look at it, and this is one of my favorite functions, if I want to be like, okay, is that exactly the consistency I want? Yeah, I'm going to give it maybe one more go. All you do is pop the tamper in. This is my favorite trick in the book because it makes it easy to decide, well, do you want it a little smoother? Do you want it a little creamier?
You're in control.
Are you good to go? I love it.
You always know when you're onto a winner, when you're at 4,000 already reserved. And that's really testament to all of our customers who see and watch and know and look and certainly compare prices and values. Our deal is not only tremendous, but it comes with that heritage and that legacy of being one of our best-selling kitchen products.
Absolutely. I want to show you the seal here. Do you see how this takes a little muscle to get off?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the things that you see that you're thinking, well, gosh, I'm not so sure I want a noisy blender. Yes, you do. That's where the power it is. Wow, she really has to work to get that seal off. Good. Yeah. Because I am literally blasting 1,400 watts with soups and chocolates and fruits. I don't want that on my ceiling. Nope, I don't. Right. So I want a good silicone seal. Okay, look, this is amazing. Look at the consistency. This is like the machines that they have on the walls when you're in the Caribbean or a cruise ship. My kids like to go to the, the corner store where the gas station is to get the frozen drinks. I think we all know what I'm talking about. This is that exact consistency. And that is a machine on the wall that churns ice all day long. All I did was push the button 3 different times and look at that amazing consistency. I am in love with the slush factor of the blender. Slush. I have seen, in fact, we sell bar brand blenders for twice this price that quite honestly don't make a consistency like this. And that's only one of the 8 things we're gonna do.
You gotta compare apples to apples. This is a $400 blender. That's the retail price. It's the Dash Premium brand. In fact, even if you've got your laptop or tablet on by your side, look up Dash and you'll see it's one of America's premier kitchen brands. So it's $400 to $410 in the retail world. Our price, because we're doing, as the whole hour has been New Year specials, $169. They gave us the maximum flex pay, so they're removing all the barriers to a healthier New Year. So 6 flex pay, free shipping and handling. Okay, rose gold, under 100 left. Let me just show you the rose gold one last time. That's the rose gold. Hit just a little bit further down. The rose gold down here. You'll see it. There it is.
There we go.
That's the beautiful rose gold.
They just want peanut butter. That's what they're looking at. Yeah. Hey, let's talk about peanut butter real quick. There's absolutely nothing wrong with peanut butter unless you buy it full of sugar, full of random added oil, full of tons of preservatives. Read the peanut butter you're feeding your children. All you really need is peanuts. Right. You don't even need oil if you have a blender that can draw the oil out of the nuts. So in this case, I am gonna go ahead and use my manual setting, all right? So what I start by doing is setting my time. Yeah, we'll just put about a minute, minute and a half on it right now, and I don't even think it's gonna take me that long. So then I get that controller. Yep, so I can control anything I want. Yes, I have all those other functions, but you know what else I can do? I'm gonna crank this up to high, because I like speed. Now, with the peanut butter, I am gonna use the tamper a little bit. Do you see how quickly that is absolutely taking care of those nuts? Now look at the bottom. Not only is it powdering them, which you would expect, it is drawing the oil out of the peanuts in front of your very eyes.
This is live. This is a totally live demonstration. I mean, homemade nut butters. Look at that. The only other time I've seen that demonstration was with the other $400, $500 blenders. Ain't that the truth? I mean, it's a remarkable value. Arguably one of the best values probably of the day, if not the week here on HSN. I'm thrilled that you're loving it as well. White, they're telling me now, fewer than 100. So there's the white, if you do want the white, last call. Aqua, we've got less than 3 dozen left. Aqua's right on the end there. And then don't forget there's a champagne. If the rose gold sells out in the next few minutes, don't forget we have this champagne, because that's a lovely color as well. Are we ready?
Look at this. I want you to see the consistency. That was less than a minute.
Yeah,
I set the clock for 1.5 minutes. I didn't even need it. No added oil. I used honey roasted peanuts. Please give a dip in there, right in there. I used honey roasted peanuts because I like just that little kick of flavor. But think about it, almond butter. Think about what you pay to go to the store, even if you are grinding fresh. What is it, 10 bucks a pound?
Sure.
I mean, don't do that. Do it yourself in 1.5 minutes. But why did it only take 1.5 minutes? Why was this no stress, no fuss, no muss for me? Because I have the right tool. Cooking is like everything else. And I know so many people get intimidated in the kitchen. Here's the thing, I'm intimidated in the workbench in the garage, right? Because I don't have the right tools to do the jobs I need to do. If you have the tools for anything, it's not intimidating. Does it get easier than twisting a dial and pushing go and having this come out? Now we did some soups.
You started
we started
the soups.
about 5 minutes ago.
Because I've seen the soups done, but again, on the $400 blenders.
Okay, so we walked away because, as we pointed out, these blenders have a lot of power, so we wanted to let them do their job. Put your hands around this and tell me about it.
Oh my, I mean, that's hot.
Yep.
It's not warm, it's hot.
It is 180 degrees is what it is. Now, the color I love. The first time I did this, someone said, well, it's tomato soup. Why is it kind of orange? Because it's not colored. There's no red dye in it. When you make homemade pasta sauce, it has that orangey red color, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you used real tomatoes. Do you see the steam? I just popped the silicone lid and it is steaming everywhere. Yeah, it'll pick up well on your black sweater.
That's why I wore this black sweater.
Just so you could show my blender
Just
steam.
for us, yes.
All right, now let's look. First of all, it's frothy, it's fresh. When you open a can of soup, do you see anything like this?
No,
I wish you could smell what I'm smelling too. This is goodness. This is a vegetable soup.
New year, new you.
And tomatoes and spices and onions and herbs and nothing that I don't want in there.
No bad or good.
And you know what? I feel so good about serving that to my family, and when you smell it, you'll feel so good about eating it. It smells absolutely amazing. That's fresh. Do your cans smell like that? No, I know they don't. You know they don't, and you know they don't too. But the reason that you probably do it is because convenience. I get it. Busy working mom, I'm all about getting food on the table as easy as possible. But was that really hard?
No.
All I did was turn a button and push. That's it.
I'm concerned that I think because a lot of us have certain brands in mind, and we still want to go and spend the $400 and buy this other brand. How about we say this? Because the price is obviously dramatically lower and, you know, over half off. If we send this to you and you try it and you don't love it, you can return it in 30 days and get a full refund of the purchase price. But it would be better to try this before you go out and spend more than double the price on a different brand. I'd rather you tried this. It's easy for me to say because we're years into this now and everybody has adored it. So it's not like there's any guesswork. The history of this product is through the roof. 5 golden stars, even when people bought it at the $3.99 price. Normally $3.99 to $4.09 is our typical retail. We're over 50% off. And what on earth are you doing?
Oh, I have made chocolate fondue. Do you see the steam absolutely pouring off that?
Oh my gosh.
Do you know how hard it is to melt chocolate on the stovetop or the microwave? It gets hot pockets, it sticks to the pan, it goes pop all over, the little chips burn. Not with the perfectly even heating and circulation and the friction created by the blender itself. You can still go decadent occasionally in the new year because you know what I don't have? Chemicals.
No chemicals.
We kept those out. There's nothing wrong with some good dark chocolate, especially when you've been working hard. Now, let's come back over because I want to go from hot to cold to show you the versatility. I mean, look at what we've done. We've done smoothies, we've done frozen drinks, we've done nut butters, we've done soups, we've done fondues, but we can also make sorbet.
Less than 70 left in the rose gold. Rose gold nearly gone. Champagne has become popular since we said it. I'm speaking my mouth.
That's okay, and I love the champagne look. So I want to do this quickly because I also want to try to show you how we can do grains because I know being gluten-free and doing your own flour, very, very important. So what we do here is we take frozen fruit, right? So straight out of the freezer, rock hard,
which is
right?
easy.
This is Those are hard. I think we proved that point. Little bit of skim milk, about a cup, and that is it. So this is how you still have your frozen treats in the new year without feeling bad about it. Didn't pop it through full of sugar. Didn't use a bunch of big heavy cream. And I could use a little cream if I wanted to, but what I'm gonna do now is I am going to go ahead and put it on frozen, because obviously we've got a lot going down here. Watch what it does to frozen fruit. Literally in a matter of seconds. It is going to go through the rock hard frozen fruit. As I combine it with a little bit of milk,
There's a method to its madness.
Absolutely, and it knows that. It doesn't need me. It is figuring it out. It knows it's doing it. Do you see it coming to in the bottom there? That is sorbet. That is sorbet without sugar. That is sorbet without preservatives. That is sorbet that I didn't pay $8 for a tiny little quart. All I did was buy a $2 bag of strawberries. But I'm about to have sorbet. That is how easy it is. Do you see what we have done in a matter of moments? I want to stop it so you can see what we've got. Do you see what we've got going in there?
I see it.
There is your sorbet. I'm actually going to skip dishing it because I want to quickly
30 seconds,
quickly show you grains. Gluten-free, rice flour, almond flour, any kind of grain that you want to do, you do that on manual.
Just dial it up.
Dial it up. I only need a couple of seconds here, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a minute and we'll go out on this. Ramp up the power. Here I go to high, and look what's happening look what happens right before our eyes. Coffee beans, rice flour, grind your own coffee, make your fresh flours. Don't pay the upcharge for all of this in the stores. I've already got it. That was less than 30 seconds.
That's 1,400 watts of power and 2.5 horsepower. Stephanie, thank you so much.
It's a great product.
Stay right there for yours. I hope you enjoy it. I wish you health and happiness in the new year. Connie Craig Carroll on the way next with the one, the only Mr. J. King. Good night, everybody. Okay, what shall we eat?
You know, life is an adventure. Life's fun. I'm just one of those people that I see something, I just want to do it. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing for over 35 years. I'm really doing one-of-a-kind jewelry, and the majority of the time, the mine finds that you see on the show, it's the first time they've ever been shown.